An agenda pursued by a party that is 100% white in a chamber that is 70% male. Oh, your boos mean
Mr.
nothing.
Speaker, that's enough.
It is not lost on me, and I'm sure it's not lost on many of the members here today, that this legislation is just one more unnecessary overreach in a grossly, predictably misogynistic agenda. An agenda pursued by by a party that is 100% white in a chamber that is 70% male. Oh, your boos mean
Mr.
nothing.
Speaker, that's enough.
Your boos mean nothing to me. I've seen who you cheer for.
The gentleman will suspend.
Mr. Speaker,
For what purpose does the majority leader rise?
I believe these comments are inflammatory to our members and to this esteemed chamber. We have tried to give latitude on this issue, both yesterday and today, but I will not have our members impugned or insulted or this kind of behavior on this floor.
Are you not 100% white?
Gentleman is out of order.
100% white,
Gentleman-
70% male.
Mr. Speaker,
Turn off his mic.
I rise today, obviously, in vehement opposition to House Bill 118. Politicians, legislatures, this particular legislature, a room full of a majority of men, should not be seeking to impose such personal and traumatizing and cruel religious mandates on women and their families in Pennsylvania. Not now and not ever. This legislation flies in the face of the constitutional separation between church and state. This bill not only insensitively targets women and those experiencing miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies, and abortion at a time of extreme vulnerability, it does so by spreading medical misinformation and violating patients' privacy rights. But I want to call attention to something else, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the fact that my colleagues, my Democratic women colleagues, have had to stand up in the House of Representatives, their place of employment, and retell these extremely personal stories of trauma in order to get our colleagues to consider doing the right thing is simply unacceptable. The cost of being a woman legislator in Pennsylvania. The fact that women from my caucus have had to stand up here and share the stories that they could barely share with their own families. Stories of infertility, loss of pregnancy, and termination, in order to stop the advancement of a bill that will hurt countless more women and families, is just wrong. At a time when we should be coming together and discussing how to pull Pennsylvania out of the grips of COVID-19 and invest in our future and invest in women who we know bore a disproportionate amount of the impact of COVID-19. And instead, we're here focusing on a distraction, debating a bill that will never become law. But this feels normal for far too many of us. This is just another act in a political theater that has plagued this chamber for far too long. We are a legislature that has met more to remove mask mandates, strip executive emergency powers, and overturn free and fair elections than we have to make strategic investments in Pennsylvania's women, children, and families.